Jody, welcome back, buddy.
My man Espey, how's it going, my friend?
I'm hanging in there, buddy. Hanging in there. Surviving.
Well, I want you and everybody else out there to know I am the worst guy of all time to make any kind of predictions on any kind of pay-per-view. Let's get that out the way.
Well, let's just do a fast recap. What was the final result? You got the final result?
I mean, I can run it by. I mean, if you want to keep a tally, I just got it on a piece of paper right here, but I was so don't let me get in my soapbox.
Well, there will be a soapbox.
Okay, so here you got here, man. Let me grab a pen right quick. You got a pen?
Yeah, give her.
You got one?
I don't have a pen. I'm sending the link back out because I promised.
I got a pen.
One of our people, I would send that link out, and I forgot. And Will, that's you. I'm sending it to you right now. We're gonna have a bunch of people on here with us today.
And everybody, do not forget to like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and knock this out. I'm gonna go ahead with my red pen, right? Because Ryan was on fire about this, you know. I was not, by the way, but it's all right though. I'll live, right? Coach Ray versus Mr. Robbie himself. In case you didn't know, that's the guy that does all the stem cells.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think so. I picked Robbie. You picked Coach Ray. Coach Ray won. Boom. There you go. Wagner and Tobias. Well, guess what? We both picked Tobias. I said Tobias 4-0, though. There's got to be a bonus, right? 4-0. You said Tobias 4-2. So that's a wash, right?
I guess it is. Can you see me okay, Jody? Because my screen's locked up here for some reason. Oh, there it is.
There you go. So Reno, sorry, against Bacho. I pick Reno, you pick Bacho. That's the point for me. There we go. The Whisper and Auden. We both picked Auden. I said 4-1. It was a sweep. Nathan, what's up, my man? Derek Smith and Matt Mask. I was going for Derek Smith. I thought he would have had more in the tank. And Matt Mask, y'all went for the sweep. Point for Ryan. My word. This is why I don't do predictions no more. Okay, here we go. We had David. Oh my God, I keep butchering his name. Is it David? Depends on what day we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Over Adair, I picked David. So did you. Lachlan crushed it. Congratulations. He even made Aussie Armwrestler fired up, especially when he did the interview. He had the Australian flag wrapped around him, right?
Yeah, that was good. That was cool. I like that, actually.
That was nice. Main event, Chafee, Vitali. We both picked Chafee. Vitali ended up winning. Oh, my Lord. It's the way Dave lost that got me.
If only he could have gotten to the strap.
Well, then, okay, once it was 4-0, then all of a sudden it was like, hey, let's go ahead and keep going. They did get to the strap, and Dave did press it.
They agreed to go to it, but Vitali was so good at keeping it out of the strap,
right,
in the early rounds. So we quickly went over that review, but we'll talk about it a little bit more. But Jody, I think we got to bring our guests in here.
Let's do this.
We got Nathan here. He's sitting here waiting for us. So we'll put him here. But we also have a very special guest coming in here. Lucky. Let's bring her in.
Girlfriend, what's up?
How's it going?
Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hi. Well, let's talk about what you have going on, because this is kind of exciting. It's the first of its kind that I know of, but I'll let you take it away.
Awesome. Well, so I had an idea and I reached out to some female arm wrestlers that I know, and they were like, yes, please, let's do it. So we are doing our first for female by for female arm wrestling podcast. It's going to be 6 episodes to start out with. I would love for it to run for longer, but we have a solid 6 episode season planned out. There are 9 of us total. You might see all of us, you might see some of us. We're working out the schedule and everything. The first one will be this coming Saturday, March 2nd at 10 p.m. Eastern time.
Now I'm going to try to
Um,
find the graphic because I just saw this.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, we
Yeah.
created that tonight, so we're pretty excited. Everybody was really excited to get it out.
Is there a way
But
we
yeah,
can get
this
the
is
link in the description in the chat, because I'll be in Denver, well, excuse me, Loveland, Colorado, at that 64-man Super Series this weekend, and I'll probably be competing as you guys are live. And if the event's done and I ain't got nothing to do, I might just be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
exactly. No, I'll make sure you get everything. It's on YouTube at the @Lucky Ones podcast right there. So I made an error. I've never not been able to go live on a platform before, but apparently YouTube wants you to have 50 subscribers. So we are literally like within the teens away. So shameless plug, please subscribe
I'm gonna
so we can
subscribe.
make sure this
Hold on.
happens.
It's called the Lucky Ones. Is that what it is?
Yes, the Lucky.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there she
There
is.
she is. So, Lucky, do me a favor. Can you send either Jody or I the link to the YouTube page, and we'll put it in the chat right now?
Yeah, definitely. Give me 2 seconds.
Nathan, how you doing?
Great. Back in 2-a-days training, so loving it.
And you whooped us in the predictions.
I did. I not only did I whoop you, I called exactly how the matches would go, minus the Lachlan and David Arabuli match.
Man, do you know something we don't know?
Just intellectual, I guess, or lucky, one of the two.
There you go. Oh man.
I'm gonna pull this up at the Lucky.
So it looks like Jay Clean put it in there already.
Oh, nice.
And he has subscribed. So there it is, the long form. This is not clickable, but I will put this into the video description.
Subscribe. There it is.
Yeah,
I just subscribed, so we're on. Yes, sister.
Thank you.
I'm
Yeah,
so
excited. It's only giving me the options to share like the long 1,000,000-letter one. So at the moment,
okay, because as soon as this show is over, I'm gonna hop on Facebook. I'm gonna plaster that thing on there too. InstaFace, whatever. I'm gonna plaster it on there, and we're gonna make it happen.
appreciate y'all.
So who are the females you have going on the podcast with you?
So awesome. Glad you asked. And now I feel I really hope I don't forget anybody. So I'm gonna put my finger so I remember everybody. We have Merlene coming up. So she is I believe number 2 right now, 154 nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
So it's and then number 1 obviously in her state of South Carolina as well. Scarlett Yarger is gonna be another host on there a couple times. She is number 2 in Georgia, and just 20-year-old powerhouse, crazy pull-up queen right now is what we're calling her. We have Ohio's number 1, Leah Hennessy. And then North Carolina's up and comers. We have Katie Marie and Lizzer, who is the arm goddess. Holly Edwards, I believe she is number 3 or 4 in North Carolina right now. And Amanda Marshall, she's awesome. She is, I believe, from Texas. I know, no, that's a lie. I think South Carolina. And of course, the queen herself over here, Miss Stephanie Spencer, is going to be joining us as well. And I believe that is all 8. Sorry. Yes, that is all 8.
Do you remember last week, Jody and Nathan, when Stephanie Spencer kept showing up in the queue and I didn't believe it was her?
Yeah, I do.
No, actually, when the show was over, I talked to Stephanie, and she was trying to get in. It wasn't like, somebody being weird, trying to be a troll or something like that. So that was legit. So, Stephanie, welcome to the show.
Hey, guys. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. I am so excited when Lucky put together that photo of us for our podcast. I can't believe how excited I am for that. At first I thought, oh my God, I would be so nervous for us. I feel like I'm not sure if like almost all the ladies are really new. I might be like been pulling the longest out of everybody. And I still feel new myself, even though I've been around since like 2018.
Well,
So
not to put you ladies on the spot, but I'm gonna go ahead and just break the ice, right? You guys are guests. Sorry, you girls are guests on the show. So I need to know, hey, give me some stats, how long you've been pulling, where you're from, accolades you got. Go ahead, go for it.
go first, Lucky.
Okay. Right. So I'm a baby. So my first tournament was actually back in November. I pulled in Virginia's state tournament. I won, so I'm ranked in females number 1, right hand and left hand. But because it's kind of defaulty because no other women showed up, so they let me pull men's. So I have a number 4 for left hand in men's and number 9 for right hand in men's in Virginia. And so then this past weekend or 2 weekends ago, I pulled in Alabama State, and so that gave me 2 additional state titles in Alabama for right hand and left hand for women's open division. So I'm currently undefeated left hand, and I have 1 loss with a super match on my right hand. And then I think the biggest stage so far was out in California where I pulled Cote, and we went 3-0 left hand at the at the UAL LA Fitness Expo.
So are you better left-handed or right-handed when you compete?
I'm better left-handed. It just flows better.
You're in the right place.
You hear that?
Yeah, I'm better left-handed too.
Exactly. That too. So Nathan,
Nathan's not.
You're the odd man out, my man.
Well, I mean, I was solely a lefty for about 5 straight months after bicep surgery, so it got better.
Yeah, see,
Well, I'm only a lefty at the moment.
I know.
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna retire my right after this calendar year. So, but these bone spurs and arthritis is just not doing any good. And like I said before, I'm about done with these cortisone injections. So,
Ooh, that sounds painful.
I got to get through this tournament. That's the only reason why I'm even doing this.
That's the 64-man, Jody.
Yes, that's this Saturday. And I'm gonna tell you right now, in case y'all didn't know, if you go on Greg Brown's channel, don't go there now. But if you go on his channel right now, he is currently live with Freddie Sanchez, and they are talking about the 64-man because Greg Brown is in the tournament. So I get to bust his ass too if we happen to meet up in the tournament. So
yeah. What else we got? Where are we going to go with this? We got a lot of guests. We got a lot more stuff on the podcast. Do you have any idea what kind of things you're going to talk about on episode number 1 yet?
Yeah. So episode number 1, we're gonna do a dive into practice and what that looks like for a female arm wrestler. A lot of us don't get to practice with other females, and so kind of how we navigate that in order to, find places that will let us pull. How tap captains can make females feel comfortable to bring them into their practices. And then also like what that looks like as far as practicing with the guys versus pulling with the ladies during tournaments. So that'll be episode 1.
That's interesting. And the way you put that is allow you to pull. Like, do you actually run into times where they don't want you? Like, clubs don't want females in.
Yeah.
Really?
Tell him your story. Spill it.
Hey, I got 2 propels, so I got time. Let's go.
Yeah, come on. Don't be stingy. Call out those guys who kicked you off. Come on.
To be fair, they didn't kick me off. They just told me not to come an hour before. And so, but yeah, at least up here, it's been, I know that I also get to pull a lot down south in like Alabama, South Carolina, Georgia, and I haven't run into any issues. But up here, in my state, it's been a couple of times where I've just either been flat out like, hey, you cannot come. Sorry, either it's my wife's uncomfortable or we're not comfortable having a female there,
Whoa,
or
whoa,
it's
whoa,
I've been
whoa.
to a couple of their practices and
Mm.
then don't get told when they get changed and stuff like that. So there's been definitely teams, the Lynchburg, Virginia team, West Virginia, the team out in Beckley, no, no issues, are excited to work with me, and I really, really appreciate it. But it is sad when you run into those things where it's you know, my where something I can't control, such as my gender, has prevented me from being able to do something that I enjoy.
So tell me something. What do you mean by when you say wives don't want you to come or they feel uncomfortable? What is that about?
So, I just know that at one point in time, I had an opportunity to practice with the team that was about an hour and a half from me. I was added to the group chat. I was added to the Facebook team. Everybody was excited. And then the captain, reached out in the group. So I don't feel bad saying it because it's not like he went to me personally. He wrote in the group, my wife doesn't want you to come. Sorry, you can't come. Like literally an hour before practice.
Yeah,
What's that with
look,
me?
that's terrible.
And so I was like, okay, cool, thanks. And so, and it was hard too because it made it very awkward with the other guys on the team because they practice with the team that's closer to me too. So then
Right.
it was that awkward interaction of like they had to like pussyfoot around a little bit of like, sorry, you were banned from our other practice, so we think you're cool.
Oh, that's
So
weak. Well,
yeah.
here's the deal, because I know, and there was one year, I think she's done it 3 years now, and Sarah McKinney had done an all ladies tournament.
We just did one last year. I head refed it.
Yeah. So she would be an awesome person to get on your show because I think having this platform, and I can't tell you how groundbreaking this is, Lucky, but and Stephanie too. When y'all girls get on this show, right, and you promote that, like I said, I'm gonna promote this stuff. I might just send her a personal message.
Yeah, I was gonna say if
that
she
I
wants
know.
to message me after the show, or whenever, I'm friends with Sarah. I'll get them in contact with each other that way as well, so we can have multiple people going to get in contact with her, Jody.
Well, the reason
Well-
why I said that because this might be the key to getting more lady pullers, not only in the sport, but more ladies entries. As far as is Sarah going to run another all of these tournament again?
I don't know. I have to talk to her. I know last year we didn't have the best turnout.
Right.
But that comes and goes, right? So I'm not 100% sure. Nothing's been said or set in stone yet. That I do know.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because I think the more we put this out there, because there's a lot of ladies that don't know anything about what's going on. This is a platform where it's like, oh wow, because I there's so many lady players that I know of, but they're like going through the same stuff you girls are going through. Where okay, either A, they're not invited for whatever reason, or B, it's because when they do show up, she's the only person there, right? I mean, tell me. And here's the thing. I know a good friend of mine in Oregon, the Portland area, and she's the only female there. So she's training with guys, right? Which, by structure have a bigger hand than the ladies. However, what makes her good is that by the time she goes to a tournament and she does grip up, it's like, oh, hey, ref, just say go because I train with guys. So, you know what I mean? So from that standpoint, that
I think Jolene's like that too. She just trains with the guys. That's why she's so good.
Yeah, that's been a good debate lately is how should females train at practices? And I'm of the opinion they should just be right in the mix with the guys because, I mean, the training is essentially the same. And you can make a real strong argument that the people that are less strong can get more out of that practice than the people that are at the top as far as power
100%.
goes.
Right.
And Jolene is an absolute animal. Like I've pulled with Jolene, and she will not stop an after pull. She will pull every person.
She's the
100
best.
times over.
I love it. Yeah,
just an
I mean,
animal.
Jolene Anderson, Leanne Wilson's another one.
Yep.
I'm like, man, I'm telling you right now, when you get these, I mean, you go up in the Pacific, in my neck of the woods, there's Nancy Nations, there's Katie Hankey. So I'm telling you, when you get to that point, you got Angela Matthews up in Wisconsin, and the list goes on and on. We know the plethora of female pullers in Texas, you know, and then you just keep going and going. So I'm telling you, talk about Merlene. You talk about, you know, Elizabeth Mosaic. She's in Texas. So you get all these girls on this show as a guest at some point, at some time or another, because you said you got 6 episodes, yes? Okay. Some way, somehow, get a hold of their contacts. Nathan got contacts. I got contacts. Ryan got contacts. I mean, you even got the girls in Canada. I'm sure Sarah Wilson would love to hop on the show. I'm telling you right now.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I think 6 episodes is going to turn into 20 episodes and beyond.
So did Lucky tell you already that her YouTube channel is new and she needs to have at least 50 subscribers to go live?
We're working on it.
Okay.
Here, matter of fact, I'm gonna go there and do it. I'm gonna put it on Facebook right now. I'm gonna push this shit.
Jay Clean's been posting it in the chat for us.
Really appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Because you know, once we hit 15 minutes, we can start cussing. So
yeah, and you know what?
We're at 21 now, so we're good.
Yeah, we're good. But everybody, I've got a special guest that just showed up in the queue here, and he had a big match last weekend. And should I let him in?
Is it?
Let's go.
Just hold on. I'm trying to think who it was.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
I was like, hold up. I'm trying to think of who that could be.
I wasn't going to give you too long to think about it. Clifton, congrats on the big win over Jamie Sheldon last weekend. And that event, like, tell us about your experience a little bit, because that event it looked pretty awesome. Even in comparison to King of the Table, like a lot of people are saying they, enjoyed your event every bit as much, if not more, than the other one.
Well, so I went there. I got invited to this thing last year, and it was ridiculous. I mean, it was super good. I mean, the closest thing I could put on it was that every match was like you were greyhounds racing, and everyone went up from $100 all the way to $600 almost every match. It was just nuts. I mean, I think there was one match that went up to $1,700.
Yeah, that
didn't the RBJ one get over $5 grand or something?
$4,800.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's what it is the stage, the VIPs sit all the way around and they watch all the matches that come through and they just throw money at it. That's it. I mean, they just throw money at you. That is it.
Oh, let's do that for the girls.
Now this year, I went there this year, and they got a production team that actually does UFC production. And it just blew everything away. I mean, it's nuts. I mean, if you guys watched the live, it was just crazy how well it was put together. There was like 6-7 cameras that were going on. I mean, the commentary, I mean, everything, it was just nuts.
Well, I thought, I saw this event and I was like, this is like one of the first times I've ever seen this promotion. And they've got camera angles that are switching in real time, and the commentators are doing awesome. And it's like, how are they pulling this off? So when they seem like such a new promotion, and this is free on YouTube.
Man, right. I'm going to tell you something right now. I was so pissed off. Wait, what? 23 minutes in? Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
you're good.
Look, I was so fucking aggravated that I spent $20 on King of the Table. There's my soapbox right for you. I spent $20 on King of the Table, and I'm like going, that's some bullshit. You know what? So I'm up here putting together a dresser for my niece, right? So I'm in there, and I got the laptop going. I'm watching the Montana Armbender going live. I'm thinking, man, the atmosphere. I can't tell you how much the atmosphere was badass. You don't need sparklers and fireworks and pyro. They was just walking down. People were throwing up money. It was like, all right. So, Nathan, to get what you're saying, $4,800 to our RBJ match in Ben Brooks. And it's like, oh, we have another 1,000. Oh wait, here's 500 more.
Yeah,
Oh wait, here's 50.
yeah.
And
It
they
was
got to a point,
ridiculous.
dudes were like just circling, getting a sip of water, last minute rub down because people kept adding more money to the table. So can
It
you
was
imagine?
like 10 minutes.
Yes.
It was nuts. Mine went from $200 to $600. The one before mine went from $250 to or that went from $250 to like $900. I think the lowest match out of all 12 was $250.
Crazy. Oh, by the way, Lucky, I'm on my phone right now, but I'm sending out that link to every female arm wrestler I know I'm very close to. I'm sending it right now. So that's
Oh
why
my
I'm
God,
saying
that's
sorry.
awesome.
Thank you.
Well, I mean,
Thank
the big
you.
thing too, Clifton, is like that win is definitely going to give you, it's gonna boost you up too. Beating Jamie, because Jamie's no joke. So
So my whole plan on this whole thing was, I wanted to go against Jamie because he went against AJ Henson.
yep.
That was the whole thing. And I was like, well, I don't know if I can handle AJ, so I'll go against Jamie. And then when I found out that Jamie was going to be light, I was weighing 230 when I talked to Jamie. So when I found out that Jamie was and he was going to be like 205, 210, I was like, okay, so what do you want to make the cap at? And he goes 220. And I go, well, we'll go 220, but I'm going to try to get as low as I possibly can before I start sacrificing strength. And I ended up getting to about 215.2 is what I was in my boxers. So I ended up getting as far as I could to where I was like, okay, that's good enough. I'm not going to cut any more strength. So, and another reason why I did that too is because if I would got to win, the first thing that's going to happen is keyboard warriors are going to be like, well, you went against a guy who's 190 pounds. So I'm like, okay, well.
Okay, guys, I have to go because I already late for what I stopped in. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but Lucky, stay on. Don't be shy.
For sure.
So thanks for
hang on.
having me. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Anytime,
Yes, you're
Stephanie.
welcome.
Good luck with
Good
the
to see you,
podcast.
girl. See
Okay.
you later.
Okay, bye.
But yeah, people who know Jamie know that he's a formidable opponent. For
Jamie's no joke at any
No,
weight
from
class, to be
198
fair. So
And his entrance was pretty epic too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean, at least it wasn't dancing.
It was.
You're going there, Nathan. All right. I know what you're talking about.
I just sent it to 10 ladies I just sent this to, by the way. 10 of them.
Thank you, Jody. Thank you.
Yeah,
I just subscribed to you 3 times on 3 different YouTube channels that I have. So there you go.
Thank you, Ron. Appreciate you. All right. So, Jody, can you help settle something for me?
Okay.
So, my trainer, Mike Nance, been in this sport 32 years now. He swears up and down that he has no idea that your name is Chocolate Thunder. So, can you give can you help us out with that a little bit?
Okay, here.
No.
Where are you? Do you live in Virginia?
I do.
Okay, is that where he's from?
No, he's from Bama.
That's probably why. There you go. I mean, and this is no disrespect to people down. I'm just saying, it's like I've been pulling since 2010, December 2010. And my first tournament was March 2011. So I've been around the block. Like when I started, there was Velcro straps. Okay. Nobody was posting stuff on Facebook or YouTube, right? All we had was the Northeast message board. Ryan, you remember this. And all we had was Gary Roberts, RMTV. That's all we had. And look where we're at right now. We got pay-per-views and stuff. And, we've been around a lot. And now, because the social media, it's been good and bad, you can't hide anymore. If you want to look up, just punch in Jody Ones on YouTube. I swear to God, there's going to be so much shit on there. You probably get sick of me. But you didn't have that back then. And I think now that tells you how big this sport is getting. So, and this is one of my conversations I had over the weekend with somebody. It's so big now because now look at the Montana Armbender event, right? This is the third one they had, second one?
Third.
The third one they had. And I look at that as like the West Coast version, the Western version of Knuckles Up, where you know what, we may not be king of the table or East versus West, but we're putting a damn good show, and that they did. And I'm hoping to see more. And it's only a matter of time before we start getting some ladies up there. I mean, look at Knuckles Up. Merlene was on there taking on Elizabeth, right? I'm sure there's going to be more up there.
Well, and you speak with, not to interrupt you, but Josh Wilson, the guy who runs the whole thing, he expected this to get bigger this year, but he didn't expect it to blow up like it did now. I mean, this is, I keep telling him that next year it's going to be so ridiculous. He's going to be getting everybody asking to be part of it. And he talked about, getting women up there, getting more matches up there, everything. So,
right.
And you guys had one of the best refs, period.
Oh, Keith?
Reffing. Keith Michelle. Yeah.
Yeah, Keith doesn't get enough calls for
Keith.
reffing.
Keith is amazing. I reffed with Keith. I reffed with Keith last year in Oklahoma at the event there. And Keith.
Yeah, Tom does really well too. He doesn't do too bad, especially those two work really well together when it comes to reffing.
Hey, Lucky, apparently you're up to 42 subs right now.
I just saw that. I just refreshed the screen.
Hey, we killing it over here. I'm saying
we're doing great.
Hey, one person thought it was porn, but I had to break it down and say, no, it's not.
No.
Hey, Lucky, I got to ask a question.
I don't know if we have Stephanie on long enough.
Is somebody trying to steal Jody's nickname? Is that why you're asking?
No.
Okay.
It's just funny. He hadn't heard that one yet, and so I was just like, yeah, Chocolate Thunder. Hell.
I thought we were about to have a super match for Jody's name.
Right.
How do you not? I mean, let's be real. There's a lot of nicknames in this sport. A lot of them. Right. There ain't too many named Chocolate Thunder. Let's get that straight, okay?
No, he thought it was he thought it was so cool though, and but it was funny because he was on TikTok live and he was like, I don't know if I can say this on TikTok live or not without getting the boot. So, but no, he's a big fan of everybody, and he's a great guy. He's a great coach. Obviously, I've gone undefeated left hand so far, and it's all thanks to him. So.
Oh, here you go. And Clifton. So, question. Are you better left hand or right hand in arm wrestling?
Right-handed. My left is actually
get off the show. No, I'm just playing.
Thank you, Kayla, for subscribing.
My left is coming along, but I don't know what I did to it. It's like right here. It feels like the tendon on my bicep.
Ooh. It's your distal bicep tendon.
Yeah, it's anything upright, it just hurts. So I'm kind of giving it a break. But right-handed for sure. Now, the real question is, Jody, are you ready for Jamie coming up here?
Ooh.
Well, first of all, that's in July, so I got plenty of time for that.
Wait, am I reffing that one?
Yeah. Hey,
you
probably will be reffing that one.
Yeah, I will be reffing that one. You're right.
Better be nice.
Here's the thing, though. So I just need to get through Saturday, this 64-man thing, and what's crazy about that thing, because we got people dropping out last minute.
Well, did you hear Drew Bishop jumped in with you guys now?
Oh, shit. All right. Well, there you go. But when people drop out and we get some more people to come in, it alters everything because now their Aries rating plays a factor. Yeah. So we got to reshuffle everything. So I've had since this thing kicked off, I had about maybe 4.
Man. Jody, did something distract you just now?
Yeah.
No. Oh,
hang on a sec. No. I'll bring it back around here. Just to get everyone back on track, I'm just going to put up this picture of Clifton for everyone to look at.
Oh, wow.
That's a long time ago, Ryan.
I didn't believe that was you.
I'm like the exact same size. So
hey, that looks like dude, you thought you were about a sophomore in high school.
Well, I think, Ryan, I was there. I think I was like 154 pounds then.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
2000. Well, that was Jimmy's wedding. When was that? 2011,
yeah.
12, 13?
Yeah,
a social or something, but which
Nathan,
most people won't know what that is.
When you got into the sport, what class did you pull in?
Who, me?
You, yeah.
I pulled from 72 to 98, from 172 down to 198. Now, if I decide to go to Worlds, I'm going to drop to 165.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. There you go.
But I'm really tall, so I'm 6'1", so cutting to 165 is going to suck.
Well, damn, I wish I was 6 foot. That's bullshit, man. Damn.
Okay. I got to do it, Jody. I got to just mention Eric has sent us the $2 super chat. So he asked the question and you answered it in the chat.
Yeah, I answered this question. So yes, Mr. Eric, left hand. I'm good at left-handed. But yeah, to answer before I get to a question for Lucky, let me finish answering Clifton's comment. Am I going to be ready for Jamie? I said, let me get back to this weekend. Let me go ahead and finish this and then take some time off that and just train, but like not super duper heavy. I think that's what gets me in trouble. Dealing with arthritis, dealing with bone spurs in the right, which is why I'm horrible right hand these days, last X amount of years. That's where I'm at, but I'll be ready by July. Oh yeah.
Jody, is that match?
Right?
That's a left-handed match?
Actually, you know what? It's going to be left and right.
Yeah, it's both. Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
Are we doing the World Series of Arm Wrestling rule set with that, where it's everything's ref grip?
Probably, most likely.
What's so WAL? So it's going to be what
No, it's not WAL. So World Series is a modified ref script. So everything starts in ref script. We close the thumbs, we close the hands. It's ready to go. So there is no you closing anything.
Okay. IFA, everything else.
Well, yeah, USAA, WAF,
Yeah,
IFA.
Three fouls and you're out.
Yeah, so
3 fouls, and there are no warnings. So
yeah.
Jay Cleanan with the big advice for you, Jody. Just ignore it. It'll go away.
Shit.
More cortisone.
Oh, fuck, man. So, girlfriend, talk to me here.
Yes,
Name me somebody. You're still relatively new in the sport, yes?
Yes.
Okay. All the ladies out there you've been seeing, I know you've been doing your homework, watching, videos as much as you can.
Right.
Tell me, give me 2 ladies you would love to meet on the table in a super match format.
A suit. Oh man.
Can we make it just a little bit different, Jody? Let's say within the next 6 months and then career goals.
Okay.
All right. Next 6 months. Oh shoot, fire. I got my eyes set on Scarlett. I'm excited. I would really like to pull her soon. I know Elizabeth and I are actually going to see each other at Winter Blast later this month. And so maybe in an after pull. I think we're different weight classes. It depends on what she decides to pull. I am pulling pros, so if she bumps up, we might be able to get across the table from each other. I love to feel her. As far as like career girls, like, of course, all the big names. You got Sarah, you got Gabby, you got Heidi. Heidi is a big one. Paul Italia actually commented and was like, give Lucky a year and then put her against Heidi. So I'd be thrilled and just honored even to just get pinned and get crushed by her. That's fine. But yeah, no, I mean, there's so many ladies. I'm definitely more of a technical powerhouse is what Mike says, and so it's not. I don't have necessarily the quickness that I would love to have quite yet, but I do have the strength to wait it out a little bit too. So,
well, that'll come in time. I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about this. That'll come in time.
Right.
Yeah, you get a win over Elizabeth, and all of a sudden
big,
your career changes.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Your ass might be going to Montana Armbender. You might be going, well, you're an East Coast girl. You down south, so you might be having a close to Knuckles Up. So
right. Yeah, and I'm happy for any and all possibilities. the California super match opened some crazy amount of doors, got me a lot of call outs. I have three super matches this summer already, and I'm just excited for just to continue to promote the sport, especially for other females, especially for younger females. I'm a teacher, and so obviously the next generation is near and dear to my heart. I have one girl who's absolutely obsessed with arm wrestling now because her teacher is, and she's always sneaking to try to arm wrestle the boys. I'm like, you can't arm wrestle at school. And she's like, shh, you should be supporting this. I was like, I am, but I'm also like not supposed to be.
But you know what you do? This is what you do. Film some of your matches, right? Then on a Friday, hey y'all, it's free time.
Right.
Put in a video of one of your arm wrestling. Yeah. That's your Friday treat, something to look forward to,
Right.
Yeah. Getting back to this event, Clifton, what do you know about the drug testing that happened? Because I
was going to ask him about
pretty curious about that.
So it should be, and so from my understanding, what they did is they tested Ben Brooks, and I just actually messaged Josh Wilson. He's going to jump in the chats here. He's going to jump online. So
okay, yeah.
But from my understanding is that they tested. They just had the ship-in tests. Yep. They tested both RVJ and Ken Brooks. FedEx expressed it. And I know that was a big thing. I was on listening with Aussie and Aussie Arm Wrestler and Uncle John yesterday, and they were talking about, well, are they going to show them and announce it, everything, how it was, or show the results? And from my understanding, I would think Josh would, because if you don't, then that kind of defeats the purpose. You know what I mean? So,
well, the way it's done everywhere else is you only hear about it if it was positive.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Or if somebody runs out of the building.
Yeah.
Right.
Or they avoid it altogether. Or they,
Yeah, it was pretty. I mean, that was awesome. I mean, awesome idea, Josh, to do something like that. And he's actually wanting to put Nat Fit.
Yes.
Jamie Sheldon.
I know Jamie. I know.
Thank you, sir. But I know he's wanting to slowly make it to where there's more natural pulling classes and get both sides. So, I mean, I think it's an awesome idea. I mean, it's kind of an untapped field.
I fully support that. And,
right.
I would love to participate in one of those matches.
I've only been trying to get you to do it for like 2 years. Bro.
Come on, man. Anytime.
Oh, that's Josh Wilson right there, man.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Ben Armbender? What's going on? Does Ben Brooks pull left hand? Do we know?
He pulled. Well, I think he's mainly right hand puller.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the ship might have sailed on the right arm for me a little bit. So we'll see. I should be in surgery next week sometime, hopefully.
Awesome. That's actually good.
Yeah.
What was the whole verdict on that? What happened then?
I don't know what the MRI is. The bruising is still kind of there. It's kind of coming out now, but it's I think the tricep is completely detached because I can't do anything that requires any forward pressure or pressing pressure at all.
I mean, from what I saw right after the match, it definitely looked like the distal tricep tendon went pow.
Yeah. Well, Nathan was ref in the match, so he had the best view.
So, do you know who Angela Matthews is?
I know the name. I couldn't.
Yeah, she goes on the world stage all the time.
Right.
I just told her about your show and all that kind of stuff. She said, "Well, here, send her my email account." So there you go. I sent it to you. She was the one that said, "This better not be midget porn." I was like, "Nah, it's not."
No, we got some short girls, but nobody that classifies as that. Nope.
Montana Armbender, man, maybe one of these days, brother, with your permission, by the way, one of these days I might have to come check out that event, see what the hell's going on. And I swear to God, you say one word. If you even say Chuck Young,
you got to do Chuck Young.
damn cap it, man. If you can say,
here's what you do, Jody. You get one of those drug tested matches, and you can, pretty much call out whoever you want.
Here's the problem, though. If we're talking Chuck Young, here's the problem. First of all, he's a dominant right-hand puller. I'm a dominant left-hand puller. There's a problem right there, you know. And I'll be damned if I put this bipolar right hand on the table so he can beat me and go, yeah, I beat Jody right-handed. Right? You know, like, come on, man.
Who's a good left-handed
go.
match for Jody?
Ooh, well, Montana Armbender is talking about it already, Jody. You might have, I don't know.
I'll tell you what. It is what? 7:45 West Coast time? Damn lucky. I know it's late over there where you at. But it's 7:45 West Coast time. I will say this. If it's left hand, let's do something. Let's talk turkey. If it's right hand, I'm not doing that. Nope. Left hand, we'll talk turkey. How about that? Fair enough?
Whew, we might have made a match here. We'll see. We'll see.
I'll be making match. Dude, did you know? Who knows Ryan Turner?
Yeah.
I know Ryan.
You know Ryan Turner, right? Okay, so we all know every Friday night. Check him out. 90% podcast show. You know, obviously I can't go to Winter Blast this year because I'm all focused on, you know, what I got going on this weekend. However, I said, Grondon, man, what if, who's a good opponent for me next year, 2025 Winter Blast? And all of a sudden, a couple guys said Ryan Turner. I was like, all right. Okay. So we can put that in the works. If Chucky wants to go toe-to-toe with your boy Thunder, and we have a history, by the way. We used to kick each other's asses back in the 2010s, right? If he wants to go one-on-one with your boy, left hand, we can talk turkey. We'll see what's going on.
Whew. Jody has succumbed to the pressure here.
I've been drinking this berry flavored Propel over here, man. Y'all got me all fired up over here.
Are we sure it's Propel?
Soapbox number 2.
It's Propel, but yeah. And you know what? When this show is done, I'm gonna get on Greg Brown's channel because I know he's talking the 64 man. You know what? Look, man, I'm gonna fuck somebody up. Here's the deal, man. Y'all, look, man. See what y'all done did? This is Eric Harlan's fault. He got on the goddamn show. $2 super. Who the fuck? Look, man, $2 super chat. Okay. What the fuck we gonna do with $2? Now
I got $2 hanging out underneath my driver's seat right now.
I mean, we appreciate that, but hey, come on, man. He got me all fired up. Every time I see that guy's name, my blood pressure runs up. Somebody say Chuck Young, blood pressure goes up. Someone says Tom Stubblebine, blood pressure goes up.
We didn't even say that name yet.
Right.
I was gonna say you brought it up.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that one I brought up. We could toss that away. But
Jody, you can't be giving them this power, boo. You can't even bring them on the platform.
all that's gonna do is fire me up for this weekend. I'm wrecking somebody's weekend. Rest assured of that. Above all else. Sorry about that on my tangent.
Do you want to just go right into Clifton is on the show and he's sending super chats. He's sitting here with us and sending $9.99 super chats to us and says,
that's like 3 whole gallons of gas. Good job, Clifton.
Hey, $9.99. Oh, that would have filled up my tank at $19.89. I'm telling you right
That's a
now.
happy meal.
Man,
It gets you happy.
that wasn't even my soapbox.
Ooh.
You know what my soapbox was? My soapbox was that the lack of, promoting. So we all know that when it comes to English events, he promotes. He'll have 2 guys who are pulling, have them all, on his show, that kind of stuff. And, King of the Table, oh, here's a poster, have at it. I'm like, man, what's going on? So it's hard to predict matches, right? We're thinking they're good matches on paper, and then you watch them, you kind of go, fuck, man, can I get like half my money back? Or whatever.
I said they weren't good matches at all. I'm just saying.
I was hoping the Chafee and Vitaly match was closer.
I told you exactly how that match was going to go.
Yeah, and you know what? After the event, I was like, Nathan's probably somewhere going, you motherfuckers, you should have listened to me. I know
I tried to tell you. But no.
Man.
We gotta, every prediction show now we gotta try to beat Nathan.
So since you guys are all here, and Josh is in the chats, what were your pros and your cons of the arm bender?
See, here's the problem with that, Clifton. And I only say it's a problem because, a lot of people were, let's just be honest, they were a little disappointed with King of the Table, right?
Right.
I personally enjoyed it. I liked it. I thought it was fine. And I logged into the Montana Armbender event, though, and I was like, this is pretty awesome. Like, this is a lot of matches. My only cons is that I didn't really know about it. Like, all the entire match card wasn't publicized as much as it should have been. The production value was wonderful. I mean, I thought the way that they ran the production with all the different camera angles and the quality of it was exceptional. Just a little bit more ahead of time promotion and maybe it's just me not paying attention as much as I should have, but I didn't know a whole lot about it aside from your match and the RVJ match.
It seemed like the original poster, if I'm not mistaken, had like 5 matches. So I thought it was just 5 matches. But when you watch the live event, it was 12 matches. I'm thinking, what the fuck? Because then what I try to do, and lucky, pay attention, when there's tournaments to be had, and I got a flyer, I will fucking post that shit on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. I will do that. But if I only got 5 matches, hey, you're going to talk about the people on the actual poster, not knowing that, hey, if you're going to give those guys in Montana some shine, then give them the shine from a promotional standpoint. Because this is what I do like about what Montana did. It's given a platform to people who are some badass arm wrestlers, but don't necessarily get the platform, I guess. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah.
It does. The north, like Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, all that area is kind of,
Even
I know
Wyoming.
what kind of talent's there because it's right close to where I am. But you don't get a lot of exposure. It seems to be either something on the East Coast, something on the West Coast, nothing really that much in the middle. Other than if you go a little bit to the south, you got Monster Factory, stuff like that. But I mean, there's a lot of talent up here. And those Montana tournaments, Clifton, we used to go 2 years ago, where they would auction off the arm wrestlers.
Yeah.
There was so much money being thrown around at those things. It was insane. Like, we'd go there and make lots of money for a tournament that wasn't even advertised.
Yeah, and it's crazy too, just being up. You got Canada and US and Montana and North Dakota. We're like in the gray area where nobody knows we're here. So like, I loved Ryan's comment on one of the matches. He goes, yeah, because everybody was talking about me like I've just started arm wrestling, and Ryan's like, Cliff's been arm wrestling for like 14 years.
Yeah.
he's just in his backyard.
But I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just, now, but see, here's the thing though. So if people are saying that now, and then when opportunity knocks, okay, oh, Jamie Shelton, we all know who Jamie is, not fit, right? You beat him on that kind of stage, and then look, everybody's talking about that. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, all it takes is just an opportunity, and that's why, like,
it's nuts. I've been on 6 podcasts now within the last, I don't know, 4 days.
See? You see what I'm saying?
Well, that's exactly what I said. Like, Jamie is a very big name in North American arm wrestling. It has been for years. And getting a win over Jamie is going to put you more so in the public eye than ever before.
Right.
If me and Clifton had a match, and if he beat me, God bless him, because guess what? This support is so crucial that no one's going to walk away undefeated. Let's be real, okay? There's an ass whooping or just around the corner. It's going to happen, but the thing is, do you bounce back? And Jamie lost, no big deal. Hey, I lost. Hey, you're a strong man. Now I'm going to go back and, and train for the next event. I might go 2 and out this weekend. That ain't going to stop me from whooping some ass come Texas.
Did you hear what Jamie's going to do?
What he cut down? He gonna cut weight, huh?
He's 100% said he's cutting back down to 76 and gonna try to hit the top 10.
Oh, fuck me!
Oh, great.
So now the pressure's on me.
I'm gonna pay tonight. I marked it down. I'm gonna bet money that he when he gets to 76, he'll be top 10 within a month.
The top 10 list at 76 is
Well, okay, so here's the problem.
really good.
But as far as our match, July 13th, right? So even if I were to drop 15 pounds or whatever, 20 pounds, I will still be in that 239 weight class. So it doesn't benefit me to do that. I'm not going to gain the weight. I'd rather not be 230 right now, honestly. I'd rather be about 220 at the lightest. But either way, if I stay at 230 or go down to 220, I'm going to still be at the 239 weight class. So,
Right.
I mean, that doesn't benefit me. I mean, as far as the World Series of Arm Wrestling goes, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, because there's only 4 weight classes.
Can I get the 209? Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, the weight class in World Series are different. I mean, there's 4 weight classes. You have 0 to 76 to 209 to 239 and everything over 239.
Yeah, 240 and over. That's what it is.
Nathan,
Yeah, it's only 4 weight
I'm gonna
classes.
need you not to complain about weight classes when there is a woman here.
I'm saying there's
Oh,
only,
yeah.
I'm saying in this specific event, there's only 4 weight classes comparative to every other event where there's tons.
Did y'all see season 1, by the way?
I did.
It's on Tubi TV. Season 1, Locked and Loaded. I mean, that was the name. Season 1. Now it's called World Series of Arm Wrestling, but
Yep.
Season 1 was called Locked and Loaded. So it's on Tubi TV. Check it out. Check it out. Season 2 is going to be better. I can't tell you why, but it's going to be better. So
I cannot access that in Canada,
are you serious?
as
You
far
see
as
the
I know.
You just need a VPN.
Rude.
There's an app.
Well, I guess I could get a VPN. Yeah,
What the hell is that?
virtual
VPN?
It's when they block when you don't know what country you're in. Essentially.
Oh, what?
It
You
moves
can log
around.
into servers from different
Yeah.
countries, places.
That
Yeah.
must be a Billy Berg thing. What the hell's going on over here?
Poor Billy.
Nah, Billy's good people. He's good people.
He's a good
But yeah, because season 1, Greg Sharp got a hold of Tubi, TV, and they finally got the stuff all taken care of. So yeah, season 1's on there. Season 2 will be kicking out. I don't know when exactly, but we'll start season 3 July. I think. No, is Riverside the first one up? Or Dallas? I can't remember.
Texas is usually the first one.
Okay, I thought
But
there was
it
one
might
in
be
June.
different. There might be one in California in June.
Okay, yeah, that might be Riverside. That's Jamie's,
Yeah.
And then Texas, then you got, because this year there'll be 6. That's probably why, Nathan.
Yep.
This year there'll be 6 of them. So
Yep.
yeah, coming to a region near you. So Lucky, get your map out. I would say, matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and send you the schedule, and then the ladies will be there too. So you'll go ahead and you get to whoop some ass too. So there you be.
The
Sounds
Texas
good.
event usually has some pretty big names coming out. We've had Corey West 2 years in a row. Craig Choulier was out last year, along with Carl Seguin and all those guys from Louisiana.
Yeah, they were at Alabama State with me a couple weeks ago. And
Yeah, Craig cleaned
They
house there too.
they were taking names and doing all the all the
I
things.
just sent it to you, Lucky.
Thank you.
So let me go ahead and so here we go. Well, first things first, they already had one. Moose Jaw,
Oh, okay.
Saskatchewan, February 10th. So they
We
already
did.
had one already. Were you aware of that, Ryan?
I was, yeah. It was the only Canadian qualifier.
Oh yeah, I remember Greg was telling me about that.
Yeah.
But
And I think, I won't say much more than that.
I think he said when I talked to him, they're bringing like 10 guys down to the finals or something like that.
Yeah.
So for the United States portion, the first one is Riverside, California, June 29th, right? Dallas, Texas, July 13th. Tentatively, Miami, Florida, July 27th. New York, August 3rd. Kansas City, August 10th. And then Utah, August 17th. So, Clifton, choose wisely, my friend.
Utah would be a good one.
Yeah, see?
There you go.
Choose wisely.
No, I meant like there's nothing in like the Midwest. So like
Oh,
you'll probably go to the one, Kansas City? Is that close to you?
I don't know where I'm going to go. I'm kind of just concentrated in my head on John Therian and AJ Henson.
Hey,
Oh,
that's a tall glass of water. I'm telling you, right? That man.
that is a yeah.
Is that going to happen this year?
Yeah, we'll see. I know me and John Therian's been talking now for a couple days.
I like that match a lot for you.
Is that left-handed?
John
Right,
is a
right.
big name, and I think that's the one that needs to happen.
John has leveled up dramatically since he lost to Mendigus Sarasitis.
Yeah.
That'll happen to you. That'll happen to you.
Especially
How
losing to
about
a guy, a 70
Lucky
kilo
versus
guy.
Sarah Wilson. Oh yeah, let's make that
Well,
happen.
I'm definitely for both those matches. I'm definitely the underdog.
Okay.
Yeah, AJ's good.
Montana Armbender says, I'm trying to get Montana's best left-handed puller super match. Wait until the torque wrench has a super match at the next Montana Armbender.
Ryan Espey
Who
Is Sarah
is-
Wilson in that
or Jody Williams,
invitational
one of the two.
with Larae Jenkins? Is she doing that 12-person?
I
Who?
believe so.
Oh,
Are you doing it?
I tried.
Who
I
did
did
you
not
ask
get
is doing it or
invited.
not?
Right now, you're at 48 subscribers. 2 more, we can make this thing work. I'm pushing it.
And but at the same time, like there are, like Angie Rose been doing this for a lifetime, so I'm not upset about it at all. I think I want to go and watch 100%, and then he has a tournament after that invitational that I would love to like just go and be a part of. See the ladies, shake their hands. Hopefully pull in the tournament afterwards. We'll see. I would have loved to have been a part of the invitational, but it just didn't work out this year.
Yeah. Oh well, I get it. I get it, but hey, you got to remember too the invitational. Now I don't know when exactly is that December too or no?
The round robin?
So that invitational he actually doesn't have women's class 4. He's not doing women's for that one. This one that is happening in May, that's going to be Oak Ridge, Tennessee, May 18th.
Yeah, it's a round
you
robin.
can go there as a spectator.
Right, exactly. So, and then he has a tournament afterwards that'll have a women's division. So I'll probably pull in the tournament.
Oh, you're one away. You're one subscriber away.
No more. Warren Kernot, go subscribe to that channel.
Make it happen. So, who is Montana's number 1? Okay.
Who is Montana's number 1?
Torque wrench, Logan, and I think it's Anderson.
How big?
He's got to be 260.
Okay.
That's Ryan right there. That's a match for Ryan.
There you
250, 260. He's a big dude, and he is super strong. I mean, my left sucks, and I pulled with him a little bit this time, but I can't do anything. He's pretty strong.
Something I want to touch on before we jump off here, and Jody mentioned it earlier, but it's the Zloty return.
Oh, 285.
It's back.
And the Zloty returns, and it's in Dubai.
Here's my question about that, though, Ryan.
Yeah.
So, with Zloty coming back, this is just from what I see, I do not see any of the big WAF pullers attending that event because if they do,
they won't.
They will not be invited to East versus West.
Yeah, I was just going to say, they're banned.
That is true. That is true. You will not see that. You will. It's not going to be attractive enough money to get them to forget East versus West.
Is it about the money now? Is that what we're doing again? Are we doing that again?
Well, Igor is affiliated loosely. I mean, Anna is the vice president, I think, of IFA.
Yep.
So you're not going to see those top guys that are like East versus West is affiliated with WAF. They are. They're not going to risk getting banned and give up their opportunity there for a tournament that's happening. But we have this event that is PAL. It's going to draw some people. It's in Dubai, which is, calling it the Zloty Tour. I mean, that's based on the currency of Poland, that name of that tournament. Now we have this over in Dubai. We've got this big tournament. Whatever drama happened here, there is no qualifier. Anybody can enter.
Yep.
And, I mean, it's back. It was the biggest promotion in the world at one point.
Yeah, the top 8 was amazing.
Now, I'm trying to figure out, Because what I heard the last couple of days, there was like a team being fielded from USA that was going to compete there. Then I heard it was going to be an open tournament. So it
yeah,
might
that
be
was
different things.
that was. I think there was some serious. What's the best way to put it?
Miscommunication.
Miscommunication. Yeah, some wires that definitely were crossed that shouldn't have been, and now I think everything has been straightened up. I mean, Igor came out and made a post about it and everything else like that. So I think everything's clear now.
Yeah. So all of this stuff that happened in the United States is kind
Yeah.
of almost irrelevant. Like it's because there is no official team
Yeah,
because
right.
anybody can go.
I mean, you can say, "Hey, we're going to be Team X or whatever," and go there as a team, which is completely fine. But
Yeah. But there's no qualifying process. It's just
which
you go.
which I don't know if I like that. To be fair,
Well, Zloty was always like that. You could just show up.
yeah, true.
So
Well,
I mean,
yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it too is like, well, I don't have the money just to show up. I'm like, okay, unless you got like a good freaking sponsor, it is what it is. Let's do what we do. I mean, do you want to compete against the best or just say, no, I want somebody to pay for me to go? What the fuck are we doing? You know what I mean? Like that tends to bother me over time. You know what I mean?
well, I mean, you can eliminate if you're to take a top 20 list around the world. I mean, what 18 or 19 of those guys are going to be not going there for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So it's they're going to have to build their own following.
Right.
Which is going to be extremely difficult to fight King of the Table and East versus West.
Yeah. But not impossible. And it depends what the dynamic is. I mean, we've even heard, stories and rumors about the World Arm Wrestling League having a resurgence.
There it is, 50. There you go, Lucky. There's 50 right there.
50. Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I was being rude, but I was making sure. I'm like, did we get 50 yet? I had to keep refreshing. Sorry, Ryan. Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, Nathan. You're going to say something.
With the WAL, though, I mean, we've been hearing that for 4 years now, 3 years, that they're coming back. But
true, but I've been hearing it from different sources that are probably a little more credible in the last 6 months.
Well,
I can't. I mean, I'm not gonna.
Well, I think if they come back, so here's my opinion. I think if they come back in the tournament format, like it started, I think it would be good. I think if it comes back in the super match series, I think it'll fall on its face again.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We got the super match format going on now. We have a lot of them. Let's be real. Arm Gods, Arm Wars, Knuckles Up, King of the Table, East versus West, Monster Factory, Montana Armbender. Perfect. When's the last time we had a good tournament? Oh, wait. Hey, this is Saturday. All right. But do you see what I'm saying though? Like, what Nathan's trying to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, Nathan, that tournaments is just anything can happen, right?
Oh, 100%.
It's anything can happen. Like that's why I think the World Series of Arm Wrestling, like, hey, it's a tournament base. You don't know who's gonna win. You have an idea, but you don't know.
I mean, there was a season 2 will show it, but there is going to be somebody's going to be very shocked at what happened at one of the events and the overalls. Is all I'm gonna say.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
So,
wow, I can't wait to see it. I'm sure somebody will steal it and put it around somewhere. Would you take the super match against the Torque Wrench Ryan Espey if it were to be offered?
Woo! There you go.
Montana Armbender, make me an offer and we'll see.
Hey, tell them to start talking turkey, man. Hey, let's discuss this over a beer or whatever.
Let's do one of them drug tested matches that you do.
Hey, man, we could talk about that over some Crown Royal right here. Some Crown Royal. Yeah.
Oh, you need the purple bag, Jody.
Oh, man, I get all the flavors there, girlfriend. Apple, whipped cream, salted. Hey, matter of fact, I was in Canada last fall, 10 miles away from the factory. Was I not, Ryan?
You were pretty close to the factory.
Bam.
Yeah. So the factory is right here in Manitoba, Canada.
Boom.
I'll bring you
didn't
some
know
salt.
that, did
I'll
you?
bring you some salted caramel crown in July.
Woo!
Nice.
Boy,
Yeah.
I got some
Well,
peach right now. I might
before we
go
get-
have me a glass.
Before we get too far away from the topic of tournaments, the Lucky Ones is going to have a female-centered tournament in October, so be looking out for that. We're hoping to do cash payouts, multiple weight classes, hopefully having some pretty big super matches there. So it's gonna be lady-centered.
3 things I think you need to have to make this thing successful. Well, 3 other things, not just the 3, but there might be more. When you get the flyer out, make sure all information is on there, contact numbers and everything. Once you post that, I will help get that shit out as long as everybody else would too. 2, make sure you have some decent refs, right? But make sure you have that. And the third one is, if I were you, I'd get a hold of Corey Miller and get a hold of his software and say, hey, that bracket he has is awesome. So
Yeah, it's Flash. Yeah.
Get that if you can.
Okay. Yeah, we have certified refs on paper already. Talked to a couple, so I'm not gonna drop names quite yet just because of everything. But yeah, we that was one of the big things that me and the co-promoter really wanted, was to make sure that it was gonna be fair and, you know, have people who really knew what they were doing and not just, you know, somebody like, hey, can you come ref this real quick the night before.
Because you don't want any injuries, and and the thing is though, is that okay, I don't want any injuries. And sometimes, I mean, when I'm a reffing, I'm a total Nazi. I hate to use that word, but I don't want people breaking their arms on my watch when I'm up there. That's just what I am. So
right. And I know too, one of the big things that I wanted personally was to make sure at least to have 1, if not 2, female refs as well for a portion for, you know, the ladies part of it too, because like I said, like, you know, female arm wrestling doesn't just stop at the pullers. You know, we have other ladies who are promoters, we have ladies who are refs.
Who's a referee in your neck of the woods close by? I'd say Christina Castro.
Yeah,
she's a good one. The 2 ladies I know who can ref like that would be Sarah Wilson out of Canada, of course. Christina Castro. I'm trying to think. Is there any more?
There's what's her name? Oh my God! Hold on, I can get her name. She's a female ref and she's certified through PAL and USA. Hold on. She's out of Texas.
Well, y'all,
Lucky got on here and got lucky and 50 subscribers. And man, I'm telling you.
Yes, thank you for that. You guys made it. You guys made Saturday night possible.
Well, the
Awesome.
thing is,
Bye,
though,
Jay.
what we're trying to do is that anything arm wrestling related is always good. Sometimes you got to take the bad with the good, but you know, at the end of the day, we're trying to make this sport big. I see what you're trying to do. I do. We all see it. And like I said before earlier in the show, that I think once you try to put this platform and say, hey, we got a podcast show, the more ladies get reached out about this, the more it's like, hey, they're going to tell their friends, and their friends are going to tell their friends. And next thing you know, like Ryan said, episode 6 might turn into, hey, we got renewed for another season 2, whatever. You know, now you got some more episodes.
Yeah.
Tanya Whitworth. Ryan knows exactly who she is.
Yeah.
She's also a referee, a female referee, and she's very good. I've refed with her countless times.
Awesome.
So when is your next tournament, Lucky?
Saturday. So.
What kind of training? You done training or what?
Yeah, so I'll do it's the VAL Conquest here in Virginia. So I'm getting my legacy hammers for #1 in Virginia, so I'm excited for that. So be on the lookout for those pictures, cause
please do. So you gonna whip some ass, get this legacy hammer, and then go do the show later? Oh damn, man.
Legacy hammers. I get 2 of those suckers.
Okay.
So yeah, they have my name on them and everything. So I'm really excited. So shout out to Josh and Dan in Virginia Arm Wrestling League. They really did a great job of putting together the rankings and just making it fun and engaging. And they have a lot of guys that came out for rankings. And so I'm hoping just that will continue to spark interest among the ladies of Virginia.
Good.
Yeah.
What's up with you, Nathan? When you gonna compete again?
So the biceps, I'm 4 months out from bicep surgery. Probably June, July timeframe. That'll put me about 6 months to where the tendon's 100%. So,
Okay. Speedy recovery.
well, I mean, I'm great now. I mean, I'm back training heavy twice a day. It's just taking it cautious on taking a big hit into the tendon. Not
Right.
sure yet.
Oh, I get that. And Clifton's having nightmares about AJ Henson and John Terry as we speak over there. So,
I mean, you should be having nightmares about that 64.
He's
hey,
gonna do
man.
it.
All
I
right,
was gonna jump in that 64, Jody, when they had a couple spots open, but I
Yeah.
figured I'd let you have it.
Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate that.
I mean, it's an uphill battle for anybody. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's in that 64. It's definitely an uphill fight. That's not an easy one to win.
With that many freaking people in there, that's going to be crazy.
I get there the morning of the event. So, I was supposed to get there the day before, but with this new job, it kind of shifted everything. And I got to be there, which means, it bumped me to swing shift on that Friday. So I'm leaving work Friday, hopping in the car, driving 3 hours north to Portland, overnight in the hotel, get up because my flight leaves at 5 a.m. the day of, that Saturday, arrive in Denver at about 8:30-ish, right? Hop in my rental car, drive 45 minutes north, and hey, let's go.
I just want you to know I have one more training session with Danny in the morning, and he is very ready.
Well, hey, but guess what, though? I mean, Corey's going live Friday because of these last-minute people dropping out and people coming in last minute. Well, now the Aries, because he's trying to match it to where you're close with everybody. Well, because of that, it shifted everything. So I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. New opponent. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I got to see where I fall in the brackets now. But I'm excited no matter what. Doesn't matter.
How long do you think that tournament's going to go?
64. What are they running? 2 or 3? I think 2 tables, right?
There's 2 tables. Well, we have a super match too. Don't forget.
Yep.
Nathan McCollum and Paul Passmore. So and they're doing left and right.
Oof.
Paul just went overalls at Alabama, undefeated, both right and left hand. So
I want to see him, and I want to see Paul and Robbie again, right-handed. Thinking about it,
because Paul's down to 242 now.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, so he whooped everyone's ass at Bama, but yeah, 242 now. So they're going to kick things off with that super match left hand. Then they're going to go 2 tables and run that to the final. I don't know, maybe 16. Then they're going to go to 1 table. So
who are the refs? You have Tim Talmadge.
I want to say Corey's dad might be helping out with reffing or whatever, like a down ref.
Yeah. So if you figure, hypothetically, a minute and a half a match is about the average. So if you do 64 at a minute and a half, probably 3 hours.
The only thing that's going to slow it down is the super matches.
Yeah.
So
I figure the tournament aspect to be about 3 hours.
I mean, with his system, it'll go boom, boom, boom. So it's just been, and then because if you've seen the brackets, they're like it's 64, so they're like in 4 different sections of 16 people. So they're gonna have it'll be like this bracket first, then that bracket, then this, then that. It's gonna go like that. So
yeah.
Speaking of Tim, Lucky, if you ever get to a Tim Talmadge event, ladies do pull free.
Yes.
So, big shout out to Tim for that. He's definitely trying to grow the ladies' side of the sport by always allowing the ladies to pull free. So
awesome.
Kayla Talmadge, that's Tim's wife. So Arm Sport Entertainment. Okay. I'm an Arm Sport Entertainment guy right here. So yes, trust me when I say that. Ladies pull for free. There you go, girlfriend.
Like I said, big shout out to them for doing that. And that is you don't see that a lot anywhere. So that's huge.
You want to take this one, Jody?
Oh my gosh. I've already had this discussion with him. He needs to leave it alone.
Craig who?
Sagon.
Who?
No, Toulier.
Toulier? What about Craig?
So what happened is at the Alabama, they had the overalls. And Craig thought that he had pinned Paul, and both the refs said that he was this close. It was so close, but it did not pass the plane. And so then Craig gave up, like thinking, "Oh, I've got the pin," and Paul went back over and pinned him.
Jody, you're familiar with that.
Hey, you might see that at season 2. You might see that.
But I mean, so this gentleman in the comments has made a video trying to discredit both refs who have been in the sport for 30 plus years. It was James Sperlin. I don't know if you guys know him, but excellent
Sounds
ref.
familiar.
Yeah.
I know James.
He's over here. He does a lot of North Carolina tournaments or whatnot.
Yeah.
And then Mike Nance was the down ref. And I mean, both of them agreed, like, he was very close. He just did not pass the plane.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So
It's the way it
You
goes.
learn. I learned the hard way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, everybody, it is time to put a wrap on this one because it's late where I am, and I apologize for having to interrupt the conversation. But
I can't wait for the next prediction show so I can win again.
You probably will. Here,
Thank you so much
you
for
want to know
having
what?
me. I really appreciate it.
you're welcome, Lucky, anytime.
Lucky, thank you for joining the show. Clifton, my man. Damn, it was good to see you. Thanks for chiming on the show. Nathan,
Thanks
you
for
want to
having
win the next one? Okay, right now, Ryan, give me 5 seconds. Who wins the 64-man? Go.
That's not a super match, though.
Oh, come on. You said
Oh,
prediction.
man.
That's unpredictable. That is 100% unpredictable.
Nathan's not even going to say Danny Gillian. He's
No,
gonna
I'm not. When that poll came out that said who's the biggest underdog, I voted for Danny and told him straight up, I voted for you. So,
yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks a lot. Congratulations on the 50
guys.
subscribers. It'll be more by night's end, probably. So
Yeah,
you'll
if
probably
you
win a
haven't,
couple more.
If you haven't, check out the Lucky Ones podcast on YouTube. It's right there. Hit subscribe. Of course, go over to Jody's channel. It's all linked in the video description.
Everybody, good night.
So long, everybody.
Saturday. I might go live Saturday. You never know.
See you guys.
Take care.